Hi everybody, it's Mythic. I'm out here on a beautiful cold February day at Minneopa State Park in southern Minnesota, right next to the beautiful double waterfalls. And I've been thinking a lot about food on the trail. I already did a video about snacks, my top 10 favorite snacks on the trail, but I've been thinking about breakfast. It's the first meal of the day, and generally I am not a big make a big breakfast on trail kind of person, but I want to make sure that I'm fueling myself well and that I'm getting some variety in the things that I'm eating. So I'm thinking a little bit about what I might like to do differently on the trail this year. In the past, there's been a lot of overlap between what I consider a breakfast food and what I consider a snack. And I've got some examples that I've brought along with me today. This is my Ursack critter-proof bag that I took with me on trail in 2022. So some examples of things that I've had for breakfast in the past. Oatmeal. I've made some oatmeal mixes that I can either cold soak in my Talenti gelato jar, or I can heat up the water and cook it in my stove. I have a Jetboil flash, and they use these compressed gas cylinders. Sometimes I just eat, your basic granola bars while I'm walking, or Rice Krispie treats. It's cereal, right? Dried fruit or freeze-dried fruit. Lately I've discovered these smoothie pouches, and there are various flavors of smoothie pouches. One of the things that I talked about in my snack video was about the energy bites, and this is a chocolate cherry energy bite and the recipe is from backcountryfoodie.com. I like to have a little bit of flavor in my water, so I have some different electrolyte mixes that I use, and these are two of my favorites. The brand is Element, and I really like raspberry salt, but my favorite is watermelon salt. And that just gives me some extra electrolytes and a little bit of flavor to help the water go down. Some other things that I don't have examples with me today, but that I've made is Logan bread from the backcountryfoodie.com website. That's really good. It's kind of a dense, almost like a brownie, but it's got fruit and nuts in it, so some extra protein and carbs. I really like the Awake chocolates that have a little bit of caffeine in them. I don't make coffee while on trail. I do like coffee, but I don't make it while on trail. I prefer to wait and go to a coffee shop in a trail town when I have that opportunity. So why do I do breakfast the way I do? Partly it's for time, because I'm not really a big morning person, so I don't wake up extra early. And I also would prefer to be walking slowly on the trail and taking multiple shorter stops, as opposed to spending longer periods of time in camp and then walking faster while on trail. So that's just my personal preference. And also cleanup, because when you make a meal in your stove, then you have to wash out your stove, and that can be time consuming. Even though I'm not a big breakfast making person at camp, I'm trying to branch out and have some variety in the things that I'm eating while on trail, so that I don't get tired of them and so that I get a well-balanced mix of nutrients. So I went to REI the other day and I picked up one of these backpacker meals, the Rocky Mountain Scramble, and I have never had freeze-dried eggs before, so I'm a little skeptical, but I'm going to give it a try. Do you have any suggestions of favorite breakfasts that you've made while you're backpacking? If so, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Until next time, come along with me as I hike slow, take a lot of pictures, and eat a lot of snacks. See you next time.